For this week's feature of the week, we're going to go over how to make animated GIF images in Photoshop. GIF images can be used in any website. You can use them in any browser. They don't need any kind of special encoding to read them like you would with a Flash file. So what you would do is you would need a video file somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds in length is ideal. So you just open it in Photoshop by clicking Open and then finding your video. One other requirement is that it must be in a .mov or .mp4 format, so a QuickTime format. So when your video opens up in Photoshop, you see the timeline at the bottom. This only appears when you're editing video or sequences of images. So you can scrub through to make sure your whole video imported. And then what you would do is click File and Save for Web. This will load your image into like a web previewer. So what you can do here is you can change whether it will show up as a GIF image, as a PNG image. So you want it to save as a GIF image because that's the only way it'll be animated. This progress bar will show you that it's loading it frame by frame. So once it's entered, you're going to select looping animation, whether you want it once, forever, or if you want it to loop 5 times or 12 times, however many times you want it. So we're going to want it to loop forever. Everything else should be set automatically. Your image size is pulled from the image. This is your color table. You don't need to worry about that unless you want to play with the colors. And everything else is already set for you to have animated GIF images. And just to make sure that it's running right before you export it, click Preview. And this will build a HTML and image preview for you and open it in your internet browser or your default browser. Usually for Photoshop it's set as Internet Explorer. It'll open it in that, and here it'll show you the image. And under it, it'll show you all about the image. So you'll see it's 193.1K kilobytes, which is smaller than if you had this in a 9 or 10 second video. So this 9-second video is originally around 35 megabytes, I think, when I opened it. And converting it to a GIF image brought it down to under a megabyte. So then you just hit save, and wherever you want to save it. So I'm going to save it to my desktop and just save it as a GIF. And then it'll build your file. And we're just going to wait for it to build. And then once it's done, once that progress bar fills up all the way, we're just going to go to my desktop and open it just to make sure it works. So to open, you just right click on it and press open with and any kind of internet browser. And there you go. It's working.